Who can refuse watching a relaxing episode of snow camping during insomnia? It's the ultimate late-night companion, guaranteed to send you into a sweet dream. In the depths of a snow-covered forest, a Land Rover suddenly appears in our view, having completed its mission after a long journey. Rather than wasting time in an air-conditioned city room, Amin prefers to enjoy the tranquility of nature alone, and no amount of wind or snow can dampen his enthusiasm for camping. Fortunately, he is very experienced in setting up tents. After securing the four corners with stakes, he easily set up the tent and then covered it with a rain tarp, allowing him to have a comfortable place to stay, even in the wild. But to prevent the tent from being blown away by strong winds, ground pegs need to be used for reinforcement. Then, organize personal belongings neatly and categorize them properly. For Amin, who has extensive camping experience, sleeping in the snow is clearly not a wise choice. Simply folding down all the rear seats and laying a thick blanket creates a spacious and comfortable bed. Of course, a heater is also essential, along with a variety of dazzling camping gear. To quickly raise the indoor temperature, Amin hurriedly added some firewood to the fireplace, then took out his fire blower. While lighting the firewood, he also quickly preheated the fireplace. I have to say, this is the first time I've seen this operation. At this moment, the wind and snow outside show no signs of letting up. After calming the dog, Amin quickly took his hot water to the creek and fetched a pot of cool spring water, allowing him to enjoy a touch of lively atmosphere even in the wilderness. Then he poured a bottle of milk into the cup, using the water temperature to heat it. As for tonight's dinner, Amin plans to roast a few potatoes to fill his stomach. And as for the carefully selected pork belly, he is not in a hurry to eat it. After digging a small pit in the snow, he first stores it frozen. At this moment, his potatoes were also done roasting. Peeling off the charred skin, a rich aroma immediately wafted through the screen. With one bite, it was soft, glutinous and sweet, truly leaving one speechless with delight. And to ensure a comfortable sleep at night, Amin quickly took out his portable oil can and filled the oil stove with kerosene. Pressing the switch will release heat from inside. After adding some firewood to the fireplace, he pulled the curtains and began his evening activities. However, the temperature inside was so comfortable that Amin unknowingly slept for 2 hours, waking up at midnight. At this time, the wind and snow outside were gradually diminishing. Amin quickly found his frozen pork belly, relieved that it hadn't been stolen. Otherwise, he would have gone to bed hungry. Of course, before the midnight snack, he had to feed the dog first, or it would keep begging for food. When the remaining food on the plate was nearly gone, Amin's nightlife officially began. The sizzling pork belly, paired with bean sprouts covered in sauce, is truly irresistible. However, for Amin, who is still growing, this amount of food is just enough to fill the gaps between his teeth. He needs 2 buckets of instant noodles to feel slightly full. After eating, make a strong cup of cappuccino and turn on the TV to catch up on some shows. This leisurely life makes me grind my molars until 3 of them are broken. As the time reached 2:30, tonight's nightlife came to an end. The next morning, the ice and snow remained, and the temperature dropped below 0, with long icicles forming outside the tent. The first thing upon waking was to prepare food for the dog, followed by cleaning out the ashes from the fireplace. After finishing these tasks, Amin began to prepare breakfast for himself. Since the fresh food was already consumed, for breakfast, he could only cook some frozen greens, paired with a small dish of kimchi and a bowl of steaming hot rice. Although it is somewhat light, in such a cold morning, I believe this kind of food can quickly replenish the body's heat. After eating, it's time to pack up and find the next camping spot. When it comes to organizing items, Amin is always methodical, putting things back exactly as they were taken out. Such meticulous handling is very pleasing to watch. So, if you also had a car like this, would you be willing to drive it for outdoor camping?